E&D Finance, helping you making better financial decisions. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. So let's get started. Ark Invest has the largest actively managed exchange-traded funds, in short ETF, and they plan to introduce a space exploration ETF under the ticker symbol ARKX. This ETF will very likely consist of Virgin Galactic, Maxar Technologies, etc. Also very likely Boeing and other space-related stocks. Cathie Wood is the founder of Ark Invest, and their flagship ETF have a return of about 170% last year. So let's have a quick look at the Ark Invest website real quick. Smash the like button for no reason. According to them, they believe in innovation as a key to growth. So all their stocks, all the ETF, are focused on technology-related stocks. So let's look at the first ETF they have. The first one is ARKK, which stands for Ark Innovation ETF. So this ETF has the largest holding in Tesla, because Tesla is a very innovative company that can disrupt the whole EV market. That's why Tesla is the EV market leader. The second ETF is ARKQ, which stands for Autonomous Technology and Robotics ETF. And in this ETF, Tesla is also one of the biggest holding of this ETF. The next one is ARKW, Next Generation Internet ETF. Any questions so far, feedbacks or comments, just leave it in the video description below. So in this ETF, Roku, for example, is one of the biggest holding. And the next one is ARKG, which stands for Genomic Revolution ETF. So in this ETF, it focuses more on biotechnology and genetics. So yeah, one of their biggest holding is Teladoc Health or CRISPR Therapeutics, etc. The next one is ARKF, FinTech Innovation ETF, and one of their biggest holding is Square. So let's have a quick comparison with the S&P 500. As of 15th January 2020, the ARKK ETF is traded at around $142. And if you compare it with the S&P 500, for example, 1 month ago, the Ark Invest ETF has a performance of about 13%, and the S&P 500 only 1%. And 1 year ago, the Ark Invest or ARKK ETF has a performance of about 165%. That's more than 10 times the performance of the S&P 500, because the S&P 500 has a performance of only about 13%. And if you even look further into the past, like 5 years ago, you can see clearly on the past on the graph that this ETF is outperforming the S&P 500 by far. So the S&P 500 performance for the 5 years chart is at around 100%, so it doubles within 5 years. But this Ark Invest ETF has a performance of about 700%, so 7 times better performance. That's why I'm not a fan of the S&P 500 or any index at all. But yeah, there are also other indexes that has a way better performance than S&P 500. But yeah, whatever. I personally don't buy any index funds or any mutual funds or any ETFs. So yeah. But this is just to showcase you that there are better things to buy. And according to Warren Buffett, he's the best investor in this modern world. And he said, well, that was his suggestion to buy an ETF on the S&P 500, but that's only for the average investor. So let's have a closer look at the Virgin Galactic stock, because this stock is very likely to consist in this new ARKX ETF. So this company was founded in 2004, and their market cap is only at around 7 billion US dollars. So it is just a mid-cap stock. Just for comparison, Facebook, for example, was also founded in 2004, same year, but their market cap is at around 715 billion US dollars. So more than 100 times more valuable than this company, Virgin Galactic. So as you can see, space-related companies or stocks, they are really in their very early beginnings. And let's have another look at the other stock like Mexa Technologies. They were founded in 1969. So yeah, decades ago. And their market cap is even lower. It's only 3 billion US dollars. So yeah, it's a small cap stock. So less valuable than the Virgin Galactic. So let's have a closer look at this Virgin Galactic stock. Like 1 month ago, their stock price was at around 26 US dollars. Oh yeah, and the ticker symbol for Virgin Galactic stock is SPCE stock. And 1 year ago, the SPCE stock was traded at around 15 US dollars. And as you can see clearly on the graph, it kind of looked like a roller coaster. So yeah, if you compare it, for example, with the Facebook, there's also a dip here because of this world crisis. Around mid-February, this whole world crisis started. But since then, you can see this clear trend line, upward trend line, that did mostly go up. But yeah, in this one for comparison, after this world crisis, when it started, it also fell down. But since then, from this peak, also like mid-February, it was traded at around 37 US dollars on February. So yeah, almost 1 year ago. Since then, this stock still hasn't recovered yet. So right now it's still trading under its previous record. And for comparison, the Facebook stock, at the time, like before this whole world crisis began, it was like 220 US dollars. So then it started to recover already around May. So like 3 months later, then it starts to fully recover from this downturn. And since then, it even surpassed the previous record high pre-world crisis phase. So yeah, there you can see all this up and downs here. And let's have a look at this Mexa Technologies 1 year ago. This one looks more decent in my point of view. So before this whole world crisis, it was traded at around 18 US dollars, yeah, around 20, let's say 20. But since July, then it started to fully recover from its downturn. And since then, it surpasses the previous high. So this looks more interesting, this stock. But yeah, it's a small cap stock. The trading volume is also very low. But the good thing about this stock, the PE ratio is at around 8. So yeah, you can say that it is fairly valued. According to YouTube, you should watch the video on the left side on the screen next.